I'm Molly Goodwin. We're here at the 2004 National Championships. It's the semis are going on out there somewhere, and
we just watched Lady Godiva qualify for their 19th semifinal appearance in a row, which is a great feat, and
we're proud of them.
We're proud of them for all these years. I'm Christine Dunlap, also sitting here with my longtime teammate and very good friend. Do your line again.
Oh, wait, John Kerry. It's John Kerry.
Right.
He's pretty good.
There's nothing like that feeling of the Sarasota fields in the early morning.
It's gorgeous, huh?
These fields have been very, very good to us.
16 best Ultimate Frisbee Club teams on the continent have gathered here to compete in the Ultimate Players Association's Women's National Championship.
That looks like Jackie, huh?
That's Kim. That's Kim.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
Or fame, or front page headlines,
oh, I love that early, the dew in the morning on that first day.
At its highest level. And just
I don't know any of these people that.
There's our Shawn.
There's our Shauna.
to call themselves the best team in North America.
That's Heidi.
Is it?
Yep, looking good.
Woo!
Leslie. That was Sarah. Sarah Russell.
Yeah.
Sarah Russell.
Sarah Russell.
Fastest player. We love
There's
her.
Johanna.
There's Lori. That was.
Well, they must be out of the tournament. Yep, they're out.
They're out.
Woo! Yeah.
There's us.
That's us doing the wave. Nice, the Macarena.
That was the Philly Peppers doing their line dance.
Ooh, good catch.
Oh, that's me.
Excellent.
There's you.
Oh, the
player
no
number
catch.
9.
The old no catch for number 9.
Sarah. Oh, I love
Knocking
that,
you over.
Sarah. So can we say a little something about our teammate, Sarah Russell?
Yeah.
One of the best teammates we've ever had, and one of the most amazing athletes I've ever seen.
And a good lady.
Voted fastest player.
Voted fastest player? Oh,
By us.
By us.
Sarah Sarah dove into the chairs, and
I think she
that
caught that,
footage-
too,
I think that
but she
footage
was out of bounds.
right. She dove into the crowd, into the chairs.
A lot of intense sprint workouts every Tuesday at 7 a.m., rowing during lunch hour.
Nobody's making us show up for practice 4 days a week. Nobody's making us run sprints on off
During
days.
this part, do you want to talk
Nobody's
again about
making us
what
give all our time and money.
what inspired you guys?
I have to go to the dentist as soon as I
Well,
get
Was this
back
after
to the
that?
Bay
Yeah,
Area
this is
because I've been
our world's loss in 1996 was an incredible.
Okay, so this is the Nationals right after it?
No, this is 2000.
Offensive
Oh,
teams
right.
of 7 will work together
And,
to advance a disc with an arsenal of throws. Attempting
well,
to
that wasn't
score
our team
points
throwing
by
that
This is
catching the
right.
Frisbee
We don't
in the
throw
end
the
zone.
high release backhand
We
like
didn't.
that.
They do now.
Is there special way you guys do it?
Yeah, I mean we feel that pivoting and throwing a low throw that was not an example.
No, that wasn't an example.
It creates a faster throw. The faster the better, obviously. And anything slow is not a sound way to play.
I never travel. Oh. Sorry, I saw that.
Never
oh, yeah,
traveled
I
in my
told you
life.
I never travel.
There's our
That's a great
Westie.
shirt.
Heidi
Heidi made those shirts, I think.
Remains the same.
So, and I think Godiva plays a style of offense that maybe isn't always crowd pleasing, but we feel like it's a sound way to play. It's kind of
It's
a
a way to
variation
play
of the
that everybody
dumping
can
strike.
do everything that's asked of them.
And we can find spaces for players if they can't throw. We can use their talents for what they are. We've had so many people that have come through our team and no longer with the team that are they're incredibly fast, or they play good defense, or they catch goals, or can throw. All we ask them to do is be able to throw a 10-yard pass to play within the offense.
Well, plus, regardless of the weather, or regardless of the kind of game any player's having, that's something that you can do every day, day in and day out. It's nothing special.
Right. And we always said nobody on this team has to have a great game for us to win.
Just like the Red Sox, huh?
Just like the
All
Red
pieces-
Sox.
all the pieces
Yeah.
parts.
Yeah.
14-year dynasty.
Look at that.
Sarah Russell.
Sarah Russell.
Love her.
So it's really a shame you don't have Peggy here because
She's the mastermind behind,
she's a
Peg.
Frisbee genius.
She's a Frisbee genius. She's the mastermind of the 2 of the 3 dynasties in
catch.
Women's Ultimate. One being the Maniacs, her second being Godiva, but the only
This is
other
why we would never
dynasty-
let you in one of our huddles right here.
Right. So there have been 3 dynasties in women's ultimate. Condors being the first, right? Condors, then the Maniacs, and then Godiva.
Yeah, I had the pleasure of being a Condor for one season.
Yo-Yo, our great big lefty.
What was the difference between Converse and Godiva's purchase?
I didn't, in terms of playing with them, no, yeah, I didn't play with them long enough, or I was so young, I didn't really understand anything that was going on.
Also, the Condors are successful because they were smart, and they played a smart, high-percentage offense, and although Peg never played with the Condors, it's kind of that same style of play.
Yeah. Beth Cates, I'd never seen her dance before. But boy, could she play Frisbee, huh?
She played well today.
Played great today.
And Bacco made the semifinals for the first time ever, I think, this year.
Not too bad. Look at that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That makes my hair stand up.
It makes me tingle inside and get all nervous about pulling. Nothing like pulling around the corner to these fields, huh?
Oh, yeah.
So for years we got a Mustang convertible, and we listened to the same songs, same one song as we rounded that corner into these fields, and it's a great feeling.
The first game would feature the most successful dynasty.
Look at you, love you.
Nothing me?
Nothing like playing with you.
Is that me?
Yes.
First time. In their
There's Peggy.
There's
Peggy.
Lady Godiva has won
Yeah.
6 national titles.
You're so good.
Played in 11 finals and never missed the semis.
Yeah, well,
And this
19
year was
years
the
running, baby.
19th year in a row for Lady Godiva to make the finals,
Godiva has reloaded
semifinals.
their veteran roster to reclaim
Look at that, huh?
what was theirs.
Yeah, yeah.
Judy Laser,
Newman.
one of our cogs. And
Hello,
best friends.
Newman. Yeah, look at that. And look at that. That face never changes.
7 national championships.
And that score could probably be 15-1, and that face doesn't change, huh?
Has ever accomplished. Standing in the way of
Oh,
Godiva,
she is a player to respect.
Yeah,
Jamie,
Jamie's great.
always feared her as a player.
Feared?
No, not really, but respected
Okay.
her as an athlete.
And there's Eileen. Can we just give a moment to
Yeah.
hee-haw? We love hee-haw.
I know that I go to bed about 9 every night so that I'm ready for the next day of play. So yeah.
That's why our name has bourbon in it.
That's why.
There's Jackie, who played with Ozone for years, and
Played with us for a few years, too.
well, that's it.
And hope that this might be a close
So Ozone is also another
Angela,
team.
how about Angela? That kid's awesome.
Oh, there's our Belgian.
There's our Belgian.
Soon, however, Godiva's high
Close your
pressure
shoulders.
defense
Oh.
clamped down and left Atlanta with dwindling options.
The perennial Ozone is a perennial
Yeah, Cake.
performer at nationals.
Cake, that's our kid.
Hollinger, a mother of 3.
That'd be Hollinger for all you folks out there.
7-time nationals winner Molly Goodwin.
Number 9.
Hey,
Returned to
there's
form
10 now.
and moved the disc effortlessly.
Player number 9.
When the game was over,
Yeah,
Berg
Jackie.
and Sproul showed promise as a team for the future.
They have some good kids.
I called them Ozone even though they weren't Ozone.
I know.
In this we were playing on these fields that were completely crosswind this year, and it's hard to see in these videos, but Johanna has such a great pull that she was pulling the disc out of the field and into the parking lot underneath the cars, and we were standing on the line, and Molly said,
Talent-rich team with
Johanna, keep it in the field.
Keep it in, kid. She had to stand back 10 steps.
I'll tell you, we never have the fun bus because winning is the most fun.
Yeah, we're always on the fun bus. This
Schwa's opponent would be backhoe.
No team's ever scared us. We always knew we were smarter, and we knew if we executed our game plan that there was, somebody would have to make great plays to beat us. And if we were executing,
Right.
we felt pretty comfortable.
Someone would have to outsmart us, and there weren't a lot of teams out there that were gonna outsmart us.
Show everything, dance around, collect yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say we weren't the most athletic team ever. Most of the time the other teams are more athletic or had a lot of younger players or better runners or what have you, but they didn't know what to do with it.
Right. And I
So
think
raw.
in the early years, Godiva tried to do that, say, well, pit our athletes against yours, but that's not the way to win year after year. It's you have a team concept and you play that team concept, and then people have to outsmart you to win, which is it's much harder to beat you by trying to outsmart you.
Yeah. Who's playing here? Shawn, who else?
Schwa and Bacco.
Bacco, congratulations. Their first semifinals, I think, at Nationals this year. Fabulous for Beth Cates and her crew.
And Denise, former Godiva player.
The earwig.
Contender was taking on a Rocky Mountain team.
Was this the first Canadian Nationals?
Prime
For them, or for them to
First
show
time
up?
I think it was, and I think
Yeah.
they were seated first coming in that year, were they not?
If they were, that was wrong. It could be. It could be.
I brought the tattoos. I sacrificed some of my measly salary as an educator for the tats for the team.
Those are nice.
Rare Air would face
Did it help them?
Prime from Vancouver, the #1 seed and current world champion, playing at this tournament for the first time.
We won our own Canadian Nationals in July, and then we went to Worlds and we won the
I
World
guess I
Championship.
thought they came in here having just won.
Prime.
Yes.
Like the World Clubs, that one?
Some Americans aren't happy with that, and the people in our region are just awesome.
Possibly. We never really trained for the World Clubs. That's when we were.
I
We'd go to the tournament and we'd just start
this is a
training
year that
after
we.
that.
I think we lost in the semifinals at Worlds in Vancouver. That was the year that Vancouver Worlds was in Vancouver.
Oh yeah.
You know, and our goal most of the time is to win nationals.
For either team.
We
Prime offered athleticism and experience. Rare Air answered with
So you guys
fire
pretty much
and
focused
strength.
on this tournament more than anything else.
Well,
Right.
this is where the money is.
and we have in the past trained for some worlds, like the one we were talking about before, where we wanted to come back and beat Sweden. We really focused on that, but it's hard. It's hard to go to play and to win a worlds. You have to start training in June and then train all the
I
way
hope
through
that was
October.
a high count, huh? Ouch.
It's hard.
Tina, this gal's a great Frisbee player.
It's hard. It's hard to train that hard for that long, which is the reason we usually train for just nationals.
What is it with teams that have guys come help them?
Talk real quickly again about kind of about the Sweden thing. You guys lost them pretty badly, and that was what was just for this.
Eventually, Prime raised their defense.
Well, I don't know if it was the impetus for this run, but I mean, I just remember thinking what doesn't tear us apart will make us better. What doesn't kill us, which, I mean,
When the game was over,
the fact that we
both
came
teams
through
left
that
everything
loss
on the
and we're
field.
better than ever
And while the gutsy Rare
really
Air
says a lot for the
players
people
would
on our
have to
team and
play future nationals,
how hard we work
Prime
and,
had a
and what we
date later
want.
today with
And
their
the fact that
Northwest
this team is
rival,
still together
Shawn.
and playing now and in the night for the 19th year in a row in the semifinals just speaks for us as a team and our goal is always to get people on the same page, and we did it.
Yeah,
we did.
Team at nationals.
Last year was our year. Our team started in 1997 as a young team with some more
Now,
experience.
you guys have played
Fought
Fury
hard for a couple
in
years.
the finals,
Finally made it
the
out.
semis the year before in '99.
We've played them quite often, actually. In the course of they're a team that I believe is smart, and so for that reason, impressive.
That's the bathroom bully, Sarah Walsh. Hey, there she is.
She's
the
a great
bathroom
player.
bully.
We played with her in Boulder one year.
Yeah.
The women of Homebrewed could be found singing and dancing at any hour of the day, often inspired by their
I guess you have to
chosen
figure out what
mascot
works
and
for your team,
cheerleader,
and
Godiva.
I'm here to provide positive energy, and also in sort of those difficult times during the game when maybe the team's a couple of points down, and I can give a cheer.
Excellent.
Like I say
Shake.
a boom, shaka boom. Of course you know that one, and then they would answer.
Of course you know that
say
one.
boom. But it goes on like that.
That's great. That's great.
Now, do you remember the wind was pretty strong this year?
Homebrewed started on fire.
Most years the wind is a
dead
factor
today.
always, and last year they changed the orientation of the fields to lessen
Try and
the effect of the
compensate
wind,
for
and then
that.
this year there's no wind at all. But we've played in years past this year, and other years where you have to play with the wind, play your strategy according to the wind. And remember that year against Schwa, we were just punting at times. and-
Yeah.
So we gotta
9 to 8, huh?
talk more.
Okay. I've never seen this.
No, I'm just kidding.
As the wind increased, an effective zone kept Homebrewed on Fury's heels.
We love, we love, we love, we love, we love, we come back. We
Though Homebrewed tried to tie the score at game point, the Fury defense
CJ.
rejected them on every
So we played. It's when we played Fury in the semifinals, and
In San Diego.
Oh, this is the year after
This
that?
is the year after that.
Oh,
so
wow.
we had
Wow.
come off a loss,
Yeah, a tough loss, too.
a tough loss. That was a
Where we
tough loss.
choked.
We choked it away. So this is
Oh, yeah.
this is our comeback year.
Did they give you guys any renewed?
Oh yeah, of course.
What did you guys do in the off season for that?
neither team
Well, we worked hard, but we always work hard. But I think that it was tough. It was a tough experience. The nationals before, going to watch the women's finals and thinking, this is where we belong. This is our field. And
finally.
I'd never had to watch the women's finals before.
Fury punched it
It's
in
first time ever
terrible.
that you were in
Yeah,
it.
that was
to meet
terrible.
Lady Godiva in the semifinals. For Homebrewed, it was time for beer. But then again,
Beer and song, huh?
isn't it always?
The semis.
Backing up
I
its
think,
claim as
you
the
know,
strongest region in Ultimate,
there's definitely something to be said about everybody being on the same page and everybody wanting the same goal to begin with. You got to get there at the start. But when it came down to some of these bigger games, to me, it was our ability to adjust to what we were doing wrong, what we were doing right, to be able to exploit those avenues, and also to really understand and study our opponents. We spent a lot of time doing that, and I think we made some good adjustments at really key times, and I think that was a big difference for us.
How do you study them? Do you watch them?
Oh, yeah.
Did you go scout them out?
Sure.
In tournaments before?
Sure, and every video that's out there, you try and watch them. And our team never has traveled much. We, as a team, we pretty much stay where we are, and we pick 2 or 3 tournaments every year. So we don't get an opportunity during the season to see many teams. And also for us, we're building. We don't care that we win any tournament except for nationals, and it's a building process. But we took the time to study the other teams and to ask around and to figure out what we could do to, like I said, to make them have to play to their lower percentage opportunities.
And on the converse of that, we play to our higher percentage. See, I think people think that we're boring to watch, but we play a game that's high percentage in terms of, in the women's game, it's different from the men's game. The men throw a 5-yard or a 40-yard pass, but a 40-yard pass in the men's game is much higher percentage than in the women's game. So we decided a long time ago to play like what would be a high percentage for us and what's gonna win. And we also play as a team from the very beginning. From anybody that comes on this team, we say defense is a team thing. And where does it start? Your mark. We spend a lot of time talking about the basics. How do you mark? Where do you line up? What's your body position? How do your feet move? What do you do? Because your defense starts with the mark, and then we go off from there.
Yeah.
And we've always played a team defense and a team offense.
Yeah, it's interesting every year as we play. Somebody will say, give that marking speech, or you're gonna show everybody how to do the marking thing, and we get up and we do it. You say, well, come on, you guys, you've heard this for 5 years, and you know this speech, but we got to work on it. And we would go back to the basics every year, the same thing over and over.
And we go back to the basics in terms of when someone comes on our team, how do you turn when you catch the Frisbee? And in order to enable us to play the fastest way we can play, not hurried, but fast. In terms of you turn this way, your body position should be this, and we go over this every year, year after year.
This spin, you should catch
throw
it
the
in
right
this
throw,
position.
throw this throw, not that throw in this situation. It should spin like this. It should come into the person's body, and that these are some very basic things that have made us effective year after year, and where I don't know what other teams do. I can't imagine because I've played only on this team.
Right.
But sometimes I see other teams and I see they haven't. Maybe they skip that basic, or they assume that
Everybody
they're
has
beyond
those
that level.
skills,
But
right.
it pays off when you pay attention to those very basic,
the details,
the very basic footwork of how to play fast.
Ooh. No, we wanted Schwa to win here. We wanted some redemption, huh?
Yes, we did.
Sorry, Prime.
we went down to Schwa and we wanted to play them again.
We needed to beat them.
Right. We carry those moments in our
That was in the year before. That's
Right, we lost to
that's
Schwa.
the team you lost.
Horn
You won.
sounded
Right.
to signal the time cap. Game to 14.
So
Game point,
we
Schwa.
love to play for the rematch to avenge our losses.
Prime
Prepare
received
to
the
die.
disc with a chance
Beat me once.
Schwa.
Then okay, beat me twice. My bad.
Schwa sensed victory, but they too
Over my
missed
bloody
the mark.
stumps.
That's our expression of ours. A little ditty we like to pull out every once in a while.
Into the strong headwind.
Bloody stumps.
Schwa's
Yeah,
defense
over
was
my
too
bloody
much.
stumps.
Is there more to it? Did it?
No, that's it.
Just
That's
we
one
pour it out
Teens and I
there.
share with each
Winning
other.
score, and ended another hard-fought grudge match.
Like you're gonna have to cut off my stumps
Although
to
Peg
stop
says
me.
that with us too.
Though disappointed, the Canadians exited the tournament gracefully.
And so best of luck, go for the gold, please. Okay, on 3, 1, 2, 3. Northwest!
God, they must
It's
be
like-
Canadian. They're so
Right, they're
nice.
so nice.
Going to the show, baby.
For another chance at the trophy. The next semifinal game would match last year's champion.
This one? Yeah.
That has played in the finals
Sorry.
7
No, no,
times
you
in
guys
the
are so
90s. San Francisco's Fury was a young
We've been
team
told that
coping with
before that we're
injuries
boring to watch.
key players,
Right, we have
including
been told
Dominic
that.
Fontenette, former Stanford star and winner of the Callahan Award,
Dami.
given the nation's best college ultimate
She's
player.
now playing with you guys, right?
Yeah, we love Dami.
With the loss
She's
of
this
Gloria
great
Lost
dynamic
Phillips,
player.
or Glow, who had moved back to Boston and rejoined her former team.
You know, Gloria was a founder of this
As
team.
they picked up Glow and their
For the record,
winner,
She left and came back.
universities
she moved to California and then came back.
brought youth and athleticism to
The
already
lady.
talent-rich Godiva squad.
We got runners this year. We've always had a reputation of being
We had runners. Wow.
on the block. So we've added some speed to our lineup, and it's really opened up our game.
So far in this
Yeah, we've always been
tournament, Lady
we've
Godiva
always
was
been
not only
confused
undefeated,
or
but had won every game
we've
by
always
7
been
points.
misnamed as old. I don't think we were old. I think that
Taking advantage
We're
of the
controlled.
gust of
we were
wind,
just always in the.
Godiva used a smothering zone defense to force Fury turnovers.
Yeah. Yeah, Molly Goodwin. Johanna, keep it in the field.
Keep it in the field, Newman.
Lady Godiva capitalized on each Fury mistake.
It was great to have Glow
moved to
back.
a commanding lead.
It was, you know, we Glow.
Tough one.
Well, we were like Glow. We will put you at mark on the zone, and even though
just
you're,
great.
you will do it.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
Inspired points on offense.
that's where her talent lies.
Giving Lady Godiva a taste of their own medicine, the Fury defense through their own zone, daring Boston to beat it.
Was this their 4-person cup?
Poochie.
Are they playing a 3-man cup here?
I don't think they were playing 4-man cup at this point.
Godiva relished the challenge and marched down the field. with
Yeah, that's
patience
3-man
and
cup's a
precision,
tough
wearing
thing with
down
Lori
the Fury
Parham back there.
defense
Right,
pass
I agree.
after pass against the wind.
See, it's our Russell.
Yeah.
Throwing the 7-yard pass.
Methodically and relentlessly, Godiva took the half.
Did you guys prefer to play zone or man, or did you care how it?
Oh, it
Well,
was
we-
definitely situational, and depending on the team, you know, we always try and take away whatever their strength is. So if they're going to beat you, they beat you with, you know, their B game and not their A game. So we try and take that away first.
Back desperately in the second half.
And offensively, we'll play against whatever people throw. And until we saw Fury's 4-person cup in 2002, we always thought that playing zone against us was a gift for us.
Yeah.
Heard by Fury's challenge and responded
But then we-
swiftly and decisively to every swing.
Well, at that point, we had taken it so for granted that we were good at the zone that we hadn't practiced it.
Right.
So when they pulled that out, you know, I think we still would have been okay had we been practicing. But that whole season, we didn't focus on it because we thought, oh, we
There's
can
other
handle
areas
that.
we need to
There are other
work
places
on.
we need to, yeah.
The Fury offense down by 7.
And I think
battered
Bob
and bruised
helped them
most
come
of
up with that strategy. And
had nothing.
Right.
he and I talked about it afterwards, and I think that was
Godiva
really something.
patiently finished off the defending champion.
So
And
Addie
advanced
kept that Frisbee. It was Addie, our rookie, caught that goal in the semifinals and kept that Frisbee. And said
She hid
I'm
that
going to be
in her
getting
shirt,
some more of
didn't she?
these. And that's the
Yeah.
girl who's runs so fast her eyes bounce.
They weren't bouncing there, I guess.
They weren't bouncing there.
Yeah,
There's Peg.
Yeah.
Peg and Pooch. There they are.
So are we playing in the morning or in the afternoon?
I don't know.
Sunday's finals would feature an intriguing matchup of the tournament's only undefeated teams.
Which
That's
is what it
interesting.
should be.
Lady Godiva and Schwa had already met in the finals 3 years before, with Godiva emerging victorious. Last year, a confident Godiva, playing for their 5th straight title, met Schwa in the semifinals.
We had game point for like 4 or 5 points, and they beat us by 1.
We took them down for the first time in 5 years, I think.
We were up 14-11 on that team, and we came back to win it. A lot of people were going to retire after last year.
Wasn't that the truth?
Oh, God.
Gave us the impetus to come back and show.
It hurts to watch that.
Mhm.
Think about that.
We can play with anybody.
As the game began, a focused and fired up Godiva.
And then we played for another couple of years after that.
Right, and then we continued and played and played.
I don't know, it does something to you.
Yeah. So this is 2000, 2001, 2002, 3 years after this. And then we retired.
Yep.
I love this view from above where you can really see how people are moving.
Yeah.
VY has
VY.
been such a wonderful addition to this team.
On their next possession, Schwa gave the disc back to Boston.
Yeah, tough choice.
Right. Yeah, yo. Isn't this great to watch?
Yeah, I love it.
Schwa fumbled the disc away again, and it appeared
Oh,
that the contest
lucky
was in
for us.
danger of getting out of hand.
Why didn't she stay with you?
I don't know. It's interesting to watch it from above because you can see how people moving in and out of spaces, and makes you wonder sometimes. Wow, interesting throw, but effective.
Crazy that I got off against Glow.
Right. So we were definitely on a mission this year.
Turtle.
we were finals or bust.
If I recall, this was one of Westy's breaking out years.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah, Addie Cakes. Keep that Frisbee in your hand.
Westy really played great, if I remember right.
Yep, and she was
Such
like
a huge part of our team.
Nice smile. That was my girl. My girl in that play that Peg was calling, the one.
Yeah.
The girl that throws it's going downfield.
Right.
Bad defense
This
by
is
me.
into the chairs, remember this?
Yes. Oh, Sarah. Ooh.
Yeah, I remember that. God, that was a big point.
The same could not be said of Schwa, as they
That was
gave
my
Lady
point blocking.
Godiva yet another easy score.
Gola!
I'm glad I was redeemed after my bad defense when you did that. Thank you. Thank you for backing me up.
Anytime, buddy.
Say which way. Do you want it home? Do you want it away? You're talking to me. Yeah.
It's not something you should be talking about in the huddle up in the finals. You should be knowing that going in.
I like to know that they were struggling. Here you always think the other team's so composed and handling themselves.
But really,
like
you know,
this,
after
it's
our
great.
loss last year to them, it's like any team can beat you if they put together a good enough.
Oh, we don't execute our.
Schwa
Right.
showed signs of life. Lady Godiva was on a roll.
Yeah, Jess.
Our brilliant mathematician. Here comes some zone.
Then the notorious Godiva zone appeared, stifling Schwa.
Ooh.
Well, thank you. for
Right,
that.
thank you for that gift.
Sorry. Oh, we gave it right back. Oh no, we didn't.
Yeah, we.
Godiva was
Wow. Wow. That's great. A little Poochie. That's unusual too.
Shauna.
Did Shauna get it? It looked like she dropped it.
At halftime, Godiva led Schwa 9-4 and was fired up to put the game away.
They made a little run.
Yeah, they did. That's right.
And people, the Schwab fans were like
Going nuts, eh?
chanting like, not again, not again.
In the second half, Schwa appeared unsteady, even when
What
they
was the
scored.
Adam cheer you guys did?
This guy Adam.
This guy Adam. I don't know. It became our default cheer for some reason.
But it wasn't Adam as in somebody's name. It was at them, Adam. Go get
Adam,
it.
Adam.
Go take it away.
At apostrophe E.
I think they got that at this point, huh? But we like to joke about.
Come on, Marie.
People have asked us, who's Adam? Some guy that Godiva likes to pass around. Can't put that in there either. Well, you know, they never changed their defense. That's kind of interesting. They played the same defense the whole time. Looks to me they're playing us the same the whole time.
Oh yeah, Jess.
Nice catch.
Money. We're just like we're absorbed in this game. I can't even comment because I'm like, oh, good times, good times.
Well, you know. This is interesting to me because the Nationals where we were down by so much. So our conversations in our huddle were more about what we were doing and how we were doing it and how
body position and throwing side and
change.
Marking shortfalls.
And there was never a thought that, you know, we never strayed from that game path. You know, we still did the same thing.
Right.
We never, you know, our game plan never wavered, and we got back in that huddle and.
Right. And I think that we try to create this environment of semantics.
Yeah, here's our little run.
Right.
That they made. So maybe their huddle helped them out. I don't know.
Right. But I agree with you where we would say we would make adjustments to what we're doing and
Now it's Godiva's turn to make mistakes.
Oh God, that was terrible. That was a terrible choice.
Rejuvenated Schwa took full advantage.
Yeah. That's what you get for making bad decisions.
Mm-hmm. Get scored on.
Against a Schwa
Oh,
defense on
good catch. Thank you.
Yeah. Love to see your mark turn around. Molly, you're the master of that for sure. But I think hey, that's funny.
The zone clamps down with renewed commitment.
Well, I think
Schwa misfired, just out of bounds.
I think it would be interesting to if you had our huddle pieces. It would be like, well, this is how they're breaking us, and this is how we have to adjust our mark in terms of body position, and this is what we need to do to give them a different look on D.
Yeah.
It was very practical
and technical.
Well,
you know, it's like, and we created a situation with our team over the years where we could make fine adjustments easily because you know everybody understood what we were doing. And
well, we definitely worked on having a vocabulary where everybody understood in one word. You know, we had the same semantics. In one word, everybody knew what the adjustment was, and everybody was on the same page. You know, so that by the time we got to nationals, there's no thought process. This is, you know, we make that adjustment. You know, right what to do, everybody, all the way down the line.
Is that Whitey? Justin?
No.
Beautiful throw, Molly.
Playing with the memory of last year's collapse.
Yeah.
The Godiva offense worked it patiently.
Lori Parham.
Did you see though that? Did you see that turn to the inside, not the outside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was champion.
Wow.
Once again.
Wow.
So
that's great.
VY. So for years, Molly threw the final goal of nationals to Gwen Tracy, and the year before, or this year, Gwen had actually tore ACL in the first game, and so you know changing it up and having VY catch that goal.
Yeah, it was great. When
We
VY
missed
first
Gwen.
came to us, she was touting her lefty scuba and her hops, but we got her turned around. And now she's captaining our team. She bought it she bought into it wholeheartedly, and she's teaching these new girls how to do it, and it's great.
Nothing we want more than to see Godiva
Wow.
this year.
This team right here has the strongest women on the planet on it. They are the most headstrong, most powerful women in the world.
Is that how we say
Headstrong is
asshole?
right. Let's just, we put it nicely after we win. Headstrong.
Headstrong, right. Oh, there's the Mustang. That's trouble.
You can wake up every morning for that whole winter
Year.
and for the whole year until the very following nationals and know that you've accomplished something amazing. And you know what? We've won a few between us. It makes me sad to think that I'm not going to win another national championship because it's been one of the most amazing things, and it never gets old, no matter how many times you do it.
It's really wild. You're floating. I mean, you
Right.
just can't stop smiling, and nobody else in your whole rest of your life even knows what ultimate frisbee is.
But you're
It's great.
living, you're enjoying that for the whole year, every single day until the very following year, and every year that we won, we've really enjoyed it because it's a really special thing that you get to
We
do.
were just really blessed with great teammates and great people around us all these years. I think.
Right, absolutely.
I really do.
You tearing up?
Kind of. Yeah, kind of.
I feel like the luckiest. I feel so lucky that fate brought, like, I got a chance to play in Godiva. You know, that I had the opportunity to be a part of this. You know, and
Yeah, so it's great watching the girls now too, because it's the
they
same
look great,
thing.
and they look great, and they're,
And they believe, you know.
and they believe.
That's great.
They believe in.